Most barbers will never break past the 15 and 20K per month cutting hair. And it's not because they aren't good enough, and it's not because they don't put in the work. We all know they do, but it's because they're simply focusing on the wrong stuff. And if you don't fix this now, you'll wake up 5 years from today charging the same prices, living the same exact struggle. And I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm here to show you exactly why you're stuck and how to fix this. So I got a DM from a barber a while back. He'd been cutting for like 10 plus years, grinding, taking pride in his craft, never missing a single day of cutting hair. But guess what? He was still stuck charging $40 a cut, still living paycheck to paycheck. And more worse, he was still watching younger barbers less skilled than him making triple his income. And you know what he told me? He told me, I just need to improve my cuts. That's all I need to do to improve my income overall. And that's the exact trap you should never fall into, because a lot of barbers think that their income is tied to their skill set. They think that if you just get sharper lines, sharper fades, you get faster at cutting hair, master every single detail, that all of a sudden, somehow the money's going to come in. Meanwhile, there's some like 22-year-old who literally just picked up a pair of clippers 2 years ago, who's out here charging $150, $200, maybe even $300 a cut. And it's not because he's more talented. It's not because he's been cutting hair longer, but it's because he understands something that 95% of barbers don't. And here's the simple truth. You could be the best barber in your city. You could have the sharpest fades. You could have the cleanest tapers, cleanest lines, literally like a walking human highlight reel of cutting hair. But if you're just guessing your way through business, if you have no real strategy of getting clients, no systems for scaling, no structure for raising prices without losing clients, then you're always going to struggle. Because that barber who's making 15K per month every single month, he's not 3 times better at cutting hair than you. He's just 3 times better at running his business like an actual business. Because the real game isn't about getting better with your skill set or who has the best skill sets and that's who gets paid the most. It's about who has the best at getting higher paying clients consistently into your business. And once you understand that one point, it doesn't matter where you live at. It really doesn't matter how many barbers are around you, because the only thing that matters is whether you're running a business like a business or simply just cutting hair behind a chair. And if you're just cutting hair, you will stay stuck. So if you do not want to stay stuck, here's exactly what you need to be able to do in order to fix this right now. The first thing is going to be step 1. You have to stop thinking like a barber and start thinking like a business owner. You know, most barbers wake up every single day and just kind of wing it. They go in the shop, they press record, they pass out some business cards, and they're guessing on how to do client acquisition inside of their business. They have no strategy. They have no plan. They're just hoping and praying referrals or walk-ins or their business cards will turn into higher paying clients. And you don't hope your way to 15, 20K per month. You build systems that make it inevitable to actually happen. Now, step 2, you really need to be able to dominate your client attraction through content, right? Like, I see a lot of barbers thinking that posting good cuts is marketing. It's not marketing. The barbers making real money aren't just cutting. They're building a client pipeline on their social media profiles month after month after month. And this thing continuously grows and upticks the more time you put into this. You know, higher paying clients should be finding you daily, not the other way around where you're trying to ground and pound style, pass out business cards, make connections, shake hands, just get connected to the higher paying clients. That's not how the game works. If they're not finding you on the daily, you don't have a business. You have a hustle. And step 3 is really raising your pricing with a strategy and data and tracking, and not just simple feelings. Because what most barbers do is they guess when they raise their prices. They feel like they're worth more, or they feel like, you know what, I know what I'm worth, so I'm just going to pick a random number or pick a new number and run with that. And that's why most barbers struggle once they raise their prices. You'll see a lot of barbers who will raise prices up and all of a sudden their business will plateau where they're making less money. And that lets the other barbers think in their minds like, oh, if he's struggling at the new price point, that means none of us can charge that higher price point. When in fact, that barber just had no fucking clue what the hell to do with this price raising and had no data or strategy to back it up. And it's like, of course, it was destined to fail. And that's why most barbers struggle, because knowing your worth doesn't mean absolute shit if you can't generate new clients at that higher price point. Because if you raise prices without a demand, you lose clients and make less money. If you raise prices with a strategy, you become the only option for higher paying clients to become into your business. Now, the way that you do this, you have to track your numbers. You have to use data, not just hoping and praying and going off a feeling or looking at your schedule like, well, I feel like I've been booked out for a while. I think I'll go up now. Because no business runs and operates their business pricing structure like that. You think Google, Apple, hell, even Netflix raises their prices based on feelings? No, they base it on hard data. And again, we need to, as barbers, move from like this hustler mindset into a business mindset, because barbers who are making 15 or even 20K per month are not guessing. They know exactly how many new clients they're bringing in, how much demand they have, and when it's time to level up their pricing and by how much. And if you're not tracking your business or your data or your numbers, or you're kind of just like, I feel like it's like this right now, you're literally flying blind, and that's why you're stuck in the exact same place you're at right now. Now, let me go ahead and give you a real example of what happens when you stop guessing and start running your business like a barber business the right way. 12 months ago, Nicholas was making about $700 a month, charging $30 a haircut in Queens, New York, literally in like one of the most busiest populations ever. And he was still struggling. He was grinding, putting in hours, but he was stuck. Fast forward to today. Last month, he did over $13,000, exactly $13,042. Literally the same hands, same clippers, same skill set. The only difference here is that he stopped thinking like a barber and started thinking like an actual business owner. We restructured his pricing strategy. So he wasn't raising prices or charging whatever he thought he was worth overall, but using demand and data to do it the right way. We built a real client acquisition system. So we never had to worry about the slow weeks or random walk-ins or just trying to like pass out business cards, because he did this all from a spare room in his house. We also gave him a roadmap to follow. So every move he made was backed by strategy and data, not just hoping and praying and throwing shit at the wall. And in just 1 year, he went from struggling to actual scaling the business. And this isn't some theory. This isn't just like some luck. This is exactly what happens when you stop playing small and start running your barbering business the right way. Now, the question is, for yourself, are you going to keep on guessing inside of your business? You're going to keep on hoping and praying? Or are you actually going to be able to follow a path that's already proven to work right now? Because if you are, here's what I'm going to tell you what's going to happen right now. Because what most barbers will do is they'll watch this video. They're going to nod their head. Oh, yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I need to track my numbers. Yeah, I should stop guessing. I need to have a right strategy. And they're going to do absolutely nothing. They're going to keep guessing. They're going to keep undercharging or even overcharge themselves and ruin their entire business and keep wondering why nothing is changing in their income or in their bank account month after month. And in 6 months, they'll be in the exact same place. And if you're serious about actually getting higher paying clients consistently, here's what I want you to do next. I added a link down below in the description of this video. It's how we scale barbers to 20 and 30K per month and using the exact system I just talked about. I'll also add in the description a link to join our free school community, which is called the New Era Community overall. We have over 6,000 barbers. And if you're someone who's actually serious about scaling, this is exactly where you need to be. The last link I'll put in here is to book a call with my team. So if you're ready to actually throw some fuel on the fire, like we helped Nicholas do, go ahead and book a call down below with my team. It's a 15-minute call, and we can walk you step by step what it looks like to become one of our high-level mentorship clients. Now, the one thing you have to understand from this video, your income is a direct reflection of your decisions. So 6 months from now, you're either going to be in the same place, or you're going to be that barber that's charging what you're actually worth, not by just feelings, hopes, and emotions, but by hard-driven data and business strategy and running your business like an actual business. The choice is yours.